That's a really powerful insight, Tan. I guess for a lot of our listeners out there, there are so many crypto scams. So how do they avoid them? Nearly every week we see headlines of crypto scams, of millions lost on a fund. So I guess for new people and also just our listeners, the industry seems like it's filled with fraud. How can anyone possibly invest safely, do you think?
Well, first of all, this fear is completely valid, right? That's what I would say. So yes, there have been scams and hacks, and it's true. It's simply true. So anyone who tells you the opposite is just dishonest. The good news is that while scams are around, they almost always follow a predictable pattern, which means they can systematically be avoided with the right knowledge. Think about banking scams. We've both worked in banks before. To this day, there's still a lot of people that give up their OTP. Or how many fraud alerts do you get from Bank of America or JP Morgan telling you, hey, do not click on this link, or do not give your OTP or your account numbers to someone, right? Yet
So many.
people fall for it. So it's just the same thing. It's a new industry, and with every new industry, you're gonna have people who are gonna try and rip other people off. That's just how the world is made. And at the end of the day, it strengthens the industry, because when a new scam is out there that we didn't think about, and we end up solving for it, and you just get better. But basically, once you understand the fundamental principles of how to stay safe and secure, you can avoid 99% of the scams out there.
That makes sense, Tan. I guess how realistic is it for crypto investors to avoid these scams, particularly because, especially now, there's a lot that are quite sophisticated?
Well, I think the issue is that most people try to figure this out on their own, navigating YouTube or Reddit posts, and that's why their security systems are so fragmented, and it leaves huge security gaps. We have a systematic approach, step by step, on how to protect our crypto. I can guarantee you I take this very seriously. I've set it up. It's been like over 3 years. I never touched it again. And it's the same for all our members. So our process covers everything from wallet setup, transaction verification, asset selection, and ongoing monitoring. It even solves for legacy, like how do I pass on my crypto to my heirs? And our members don't need to become security experts for themselves. They just need to follow the step-by-step process. Literally, that's it.
But even with all of these precautions, isn't there still a significant risk?
There's risk in any investment. Simple, right? Like we said, even having a bank account right now can be risky because people are trying to liquidate your funds. But the biggest risks in crypto, they don't come from the technology itself, they come from human behavior. Panic selling during, when the market is down, FOMO buying at market peaks, chasing some pumps here and there, or listening to their friends and what they recommend. They just treat security the same way. They think it's never gonna happen to them until it does. So that's why our approach is holistic. It's not just about security, it's about developing a complete investment discipline. So we help our members not only to avoid scams, but how to identify legit projects with real potential for growth.
Thank you for addressing such an important concern, Tan. I guess now we'll move on to the next question.